We've got our leader as we head on Swen. We head up towards the summit this climb, and we're down to about 20 riders already in this group. Such as that, Marlon Royster, the next rider. So it looks like this is the tactic here now for SD Works, and it's Arlenis Sierra who's doing all of the defending here at the moment for Movistar. And it was great to see. We kind of flipped it over from yesterday when we had Annemiek van Vleuten defending for Arlenis Sierra. So it's great to see the race leader and watching that team dynamic switching between the two different stages that suit the two different riders. Three leaders from our beautiful helicopter shot here. So your race leader, your general classification leader on the back in that light blue mint coloured jersey. Just ahead of her in the points jersey is Soraya Paladin, and then you've got Marlon Royster. And we are of course heading to our intermediate sprint, hence why Arlenis Sierra and Soraya Paladin are off the front. And we start climbing. Minute and 11 is our gap back to Group 2. So your state of play, Marlon Royster, Arlenis Sierra and Soraya Paladin. Royster on the right. This is your Thyon climb. We start that, and you can see the length, 16.9 kilometers from this point, averaging 6.7%, maxing out at 11% is this climb. So we've started that. In your group behind, being led here by Marta Cavalli, you've got Liana Lippert of DSM, Annemiek van Vleuten of Team Movistar, Juliette Labus of DSM, with they did say that Elise Oyen was in there as well. Back to our leaders. Minute and 5 is your gap with 15.4 kilometers to go. But a minute and 5 on the flat is one thing. A minute and 5 on a mountain like this is not a huge gap. You can just see the group just coming around the hairpin.
Just getting out the saddle, maybe testing the legs, just moving to the right-hand side of the road. But that dynamic will be really interesting to see, and I think he'll bring a lot to the table for Canyon SRAM, and it'll just be, again, fresh motivation. Magnus is super excited. He'll be really motivated to try and really help the team.
And then she just goes past Marta Cavalli. Yeah, you were right there. So Marta Cavalli, job done by her. Demi Vollering, it's been a long season for Vollering as well. And just getting distanced off the back of the group. But she's got plenty of teammates in this group. Arlenis Sierra has been distanced from that front group, and this would, again, that we talk about this tactic a lot in cycling in terms of Arlenis being mindful, getting into that breakaway group, and then just saving the legs, knocking off the tempo, and just coming back here to help teammate Annemiek van Vleuten if she can, even if it's a little turn, 500 meters, a couple of K, and you just see her looking back here, just up in the tempo. Just to be able to set the rhythm. We'll see what she can do, but there you have it. A great view, and a great example of team riding and team tactics for Movistar and Arlenis Sierra to get up into that breakaway group. Van Vleuten looking around on the front. We did get a notification. We are following our friends over on Pro Cycling Stats with their Marlon Royster now, just caught by the group. Soraya Paladin in that orange jersey, out of the saddle, just slots in. But Juliette Labus here for her teammate, Liana Lippert, who's just sat behind her. Will it be all in for Liana Lippert in this one? It's the two DSM riders that are setting the pace as they hit this hairpin with Annemiek van Vleuten on the wheel. Ashley Moolman-Pasio moves across to the right-hand side of the road, so the South African makes a move. Lippert straight on her, so the attack's here. Annemiek van Vleuten, Amanda Spratt from Team Bike Exchange is up there with 8.3 kilometers to go to the summit. 6.4K to go, Van Vleuten. That's familiar style of the world champion. If you weren't with us earlier, it's her birthday today. 40 years old today is Annemiek van Vleuten, attacking on the front. This is kind of, history tells us, the first move. If she doesn't manage to completely blow the group to bits, she'll kind of kick back and go again until she finally does. But Ashley Moolman-Pasio and Liana Lippert both looking comfortable. Stiasnida, Swiss rider in that red and blue colours of Roland Kojas, are right there. Castelline just looks back over the shoulder. Longo Borghini, Spratt and Musique just losing a few meters under that attack there of Annemiek van Vleuten. Castelline right on the back of the group. Veronica Ewers and Castelline are still just about in touch with this group. Van Vleuten, it's the sustained attack. We're just dropping down. This is the little descent that we get before we start to climb again. So can those groups get themselves back in there? That's the end of that one, and you can see that Van Vleuten comes out of that little descent, starts the climb, and Ashley Moolman-Pasio here goes straight past Annemiek van Vleuten on this climb. A real battle that we've got on our hands, and Moolman-Pasio shifts through the gears and accelerates again as Van Vleuten and Lippert manage to stay with it. Petra Stiasny here just trying to get stay in contact, just trying to grind their way back on here. Ashley Moolman-Pasio is looking phenomenal on this climb today. And here's Moolman-Pasio starting to crack Van Vleuten on the climb. Accelerates, looks back over the shoulder. 5 meters, 10 meters. Is this the moment? Van Vleuten digging in, trying to ride her way back in here. But Moolman-Pasio, she said she hasn't had the luck this season. This is the form and the moment that she has been hunting for throughout this season. Looking great on this climb is the SD Works rider, looking to finish her season and her time with this team on a big high, and it's now going 20 meters and growing now for Ashley Moolman-Pasio. Stage 2 of the Tour de Romandie, 104.5 kilometers today. Goes through that Queen of the Mountains point there, and then she just sees now 200 meters to go up towards the line and up towards the summit. It is going to be her first victory of the season, and a fitting way to end her season and her time with Team SD Works before moving on to a new team next year. It's not to be a victory today for the world champion on her birthday, but it is going to be a South African victory at the summit here of Thyon 2000 in the Tour de Romandie. And for Ashley Moolman-Pasio, she'll be looking as well in terms of the time as towards an overall victory in this one. You can see just how steep it is towards the summit. But your winner today from South Africa, Ashley Moolman-Pasio, takes the stage victory. A real show of strength from the South African on her favourite playground in the mountains, and she took everything that the world champion threw at her today. She battered them all back to Annemiek van Vleuten, went on the attack in second place today on her 40th birthday for the rainbow jersey, and the world champion and round the corner. And another great climb and a great ride from the Italian, from Trek Segafredo in Elisa Longo Borghini, and she comes through to finish third. That was some climb. Your top 10 looks like this. Ashley Moolman-Pasio of SD Works takes the stage ahead of Annemiek van Vleuten by 26 seconds, 43 to Elisa Longo Borghini. Lippert, outstanding ride from the young Swiss Petra Stiasny here in 5th. Ewers, Musique, Castelline, Spratt and Labous, your top 10. The stage classification, Ashley Moolman-Pasio 26 seconds ahead of Annemiek van Vleuten, 43 ahead of Elisa Longo Borghini. So in terms of the general classification,